So I've been playing GTA Online for a while now, and I gotta say, we've come to a point in the game where it's kind of boring, and there's really not much to do that I haven't done already. So I asked AI to give me a list of 10 things to do in order to make my time playing GTA Online more enjoyable. If you like this video at any point, make sure you hit the like button, and let's get started with number 1 on the list. So the first thing we have on the list is to become a bail enforcement agent and take on one of the bounties. So we are in our bottom dollar bounty van, which I don't really often utilize, but since we're going after Brock Thompson, I've done this enough to know there's a bit of a cheese to this whole heist, well, mission rather, because you got to go to this one intersection, which on the map should be around here, and you don't really have to do any of these other bonus objectives. Go to the question mark, go to point A and B, and destroy the jammers to find his location, because he winds up every single time, at least from the times when I do it, that's where the truck will go in its route, and that's a great intersection point. The only downfall is that you gotta wait a couple of minutes till the truck actually drives past. But once it's there, all you gotta do, pop out a minigun or AR, whatever you want to use, drop the driver, take out Brock Thompson, bring him back to the agency, and we're all good on that. So let's get over here and set up the ambush to take out Brock Thompson. So as you can see, this point is definitely where the truck is gonna wind up going, because there's also, right over here, a truck we can use for part of an ambush. So let's just set this up right here. Just break that in real quick. And this we're gonna set right in the middle of the road, and the van we're gonna put right over here. So that way it has to slow down at some point. It can't really get past too easily. And then we just cut it off, take out the driver, like I said, the other bodyguards that follow, and we're all good. The ambush basically worked for the most part. Take out the driver. There's one. And now we just take out the goons that follow. There's one. There's number 2. And last but not least. What the hell? Okay. I guess Brock came out. I usually have to wait to clear out the rest of the guys, but it is what it is. Let me just take care of you, because you're definitely going to be annoying. And then they're going to be a while. So let's pull out my minigun. There it is. There you go, Brock. Just watch that. Good, you're going down. Beautiful. Take you. Thank you for dropping. Okay, I got to clear out. I forgot about that. 1 and 2. Who's left? Oh, there's one right over here. Come on, peek. A little better. Got him. And there we go. Secured bounty. Well, not fully secured yet, but pretty soon it'll be a secured bounty. Alright, bounty has been secured. On to number 2. Alright, so the second thing that AI told me to do is do a solo heist. So we are doing the fine art heist from the Darnell Brothers factory, and I already did all the prep work prior to, so it's all set up. So all we gotta do now is just get on over there, steal what we gotta steal, complete a few challenges, and then we are all good to go. Alright, we are here. Let's land this ever so gently, like we do this 1,000 times, give or take. Perfect. I believe it's 15 headshots, get to the room undetected, and then grab the bonus contents, which 2 to 3, very easy to do. Just like that. And now we just gotta hack in, and we're pretty much almost guaranteed all 3. Just got to get through the detection aspect, because that's usually a little bit iffy depending on if they're angled the right way when you're walking into that penthouse. That's 2. That's 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now this is usually where I'm 50-50 on getting in undetected. Alright, so he's turned around. Now I should be able to get in here undetected. One more. There we go. I think I technically got inside undetected, so that's beautiful. Now let's go hack this real quick. Now we gotta take the bonus contents, so we just hit R on each of those. Here's 1, that's 2, and now we grab the Tiki statue and be gone. Now comes the last bit of resistance, which is right here. 1, 2, 3. So I think I'm at least maybe 10, if I counted correctly. 1, 2, let's push. Get you. Oh, I messed that one up. 1, 2. Oh, there's a third. Didn't know there was a third there. 3. And one more. Oh, hello. I think that's 15. Pretty sure. Now let's just drop this thing off and we're all golden. And that is number 2. On to number 3. So number 3 is just to check out the salvage yard. I mean, there's really nothing to it. There's obviously no cars here because I've done them all as of this time when I was recording. So as you can tell, I've sold everything, made some pretty good money. Not gonna lie, this is probably one of the best businesses to have as a solo business. I mean, just check it out. We have our bed, we got our wardrobe, got a junk energy drink machine, got our hidden vault, we got the TV, we got some food and snacks, and Jamal over here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So on to number 4. So number 4 was to design a custom job. Now, I didn't exactly do a job in the sense that it was a heist mission or anything. I wound up just making a point-to-point race. And now I'm going to showcase to you what it is. So it's called Red Hot Guac Special Guac. I mean, I didn't really put too much effort into it. I did troubleshoot it and figure it out. So I spent a couple of hours figuring it out, but it really was just a matter of just throwing stuff down because I want to try and implement new things. But anyway, let me just load into it real quick and then I'll give you a brief overview and maybe a little instructions as to why I did certain things during the race. So not only is it a point-to-point, it's actually a transform race within the point-to-point. So every so often there'll be some transform marks, and then once you do that, you transform into a new vehicle. And I figured this is a good central area of the map because there's some decent twists and turns. Plus, with transforming of new vehicles, you don't necessarily know. Ow, that wasn't good. We're Austin Powers. Okay, there we go. We transformed. So my design plan going into it was just to make something as chaotic but fun as possible. And with transforming plus all these random points, you never really have the same race twice. And it seems like with more people, because if I did all the settings correctly, again, this is my first time ever using the Rockstar Creator. I believe it should be up to 16 people could do it at the same time, which would be the most chaotic thing you could do. But at the same time, it would be quite fun to do as well. I will admit this race is definitely in the works still. Like, there's a lot of things I have to do correctly. Ow. All right. There are definitely a few things that I had to change for it to work correctly is what I meant to say. And then again, I kind of want some of the rough edges to remain because of just increasing the amount of chaos that'll be ensued. But also, it makes for a nice video in case you're trying to make this for a challenge or something that you want to do. Wow, we just barely made that. Interesting. And you can do so because it is now published, so everything you see here, for the most part, is going to remain the same for when you play it. If you have any suggestions after playing it, please leave them down in the comment section below. I would love to hear your feedback about it to see how I can improve the map, make it better, make it more chaotic and fun, but ultimately make it enjoyable and make it user-friendly. So now we go into the final leg of the race, which it seems relatively easy, but there's a little more chaos at the end I have saved up, which will make for a very interesting finale. And there you have it, a bunch of transforms at the very end. So the idea behind the final part of the race was to actually make it where potentially the ones that are in last or close to last or even like second or third, if it's a close race, they had the chance to catch up because the first place person could have a supercar and the people behind could have like garbage trucks or whatever. But as soon as you hit one turn, it'll transform their car potentially into something worse and yours into something better, and then you could catch up, and it's kind of like a tag team back and forth to see who could get the photo finished. But if you did play and enjoyed it, again, let me know down in the comments section below, and let's get on to number 5. So the next thing to do is to make a garage full of cars from a specific theme, and the theme I'm going to choose is debuting the first cars I ever had in GTA Online. So this garage contains cars that aren't probably in most people's garages, mainly because when I first started, I wanted to grab every single free NPC car that spawns on the street that you can actually put in your vehicle garage. So this was kind of like a mix between most of that. And in addition, there are some other free cars here and there that I wound up putting in here because I just liked them. And again, at the time they were free, so I didn't really lose too much sleep picking these cars. So first we're starting with the Cheval Surge. Now this is the first electric car that I ever got. Plus, again, you could grab it off the street and I kind of like how it looks, honestly. It's a bit of a sleeper build, not like crazy sports build, but it definitely has like the potential of being a really nice car. And again, if I'm off radar, you're never going to hear this thing because it's fully electric. The engine is absolutely quiet, so that's great. Next, we have the Cheval Fugitive. Now, this was the very first car I ever had when I was like level 5. Now, the story behind this car was when Simeon calls you to go to the auto shop to get that first free car, this just happened to be the car that I was in, and I was like, well, I liked the engine. I liked how it sounded, and the body, not crazy, but at the time, I was kind of with it. So, it is a matte olive green. It looks not terrible, but it doesn't look amazing, I'll say. But regardless, it was the first car. I'm never getting rid of this thing. I never really use it anymore because there are obviously much better cars I have now that you probably have seen in the past, but this one holds a special place in my heart because this is literally the day one car. And it just brings back so many memories of me starting out in GTA Online. Now, the next car is the Benefactor Dubstud. Now, this car, I believe, at the time was me getting very lucky as a low level, grabbing that golden Benefactor that spawned. I don't know if it's still a thing. Honestly, this may not even be that. I just faintly remember there being a gold Dubstud that was spawned every so often by one of the Ellis customs, and there was a high level player that actually pointed it out and showed it to me and said I could have it. But the very likelihood is that I probably just customized it like this with the blue. Now, this thing looks pretty good. Again, it is a G-Wagon, so, you know, G-Wagons always look decent. But if I was to have one in real life, I definitely would not have the hood with the spare tire. I wouldn't have the front bumper with the lights and the tow kit. And I definitely wouldn't have the snorkel. The top part, that's fine. The bumper on the back, that's fine. And then the grill in the front, absolutely beautiful. Perhaps with the logo would have been a little better, but there was no customization at that point with it. So this was a build for the Dubstud that I went with. So to the next car, we have just the Weasel news van. Literally, I happened to grab it because I didn't think you could actually store it and customize it. Long and behold, you could. Not much, obviously, you could do. I think for the livery, you could only go with the white or gray, so I kept it gray. And then the tire, it's an ugly car, I'm not going to lie. This car, you can definitely tell I grabbed it as a lower level in the beginning of the game, not knowing I can customize this car, with probably no intention of ever using it. So, with that being said, let's go on to this car now. This, I'm very happy to have gotten at the time. Again, I think I was probably like level 30 something when I found out. Mercenaries, people could call them on you all the time. However, if you're able to obtain one of their vehicles, you can actually keep the car by placing it in your garage, and then you can customize it. So this is my Jeep, essentially. The first real Jeep. Obviously, in the past year or two, I forget when, they did add the actual Canis Terminus, which is a very more realistic version of the Jeep Wrangler, or Sahara, I forget which one it is. But this was like your budgeted version of a Jeep. Plus, if you did it right and you didn't pay for it and someone actually called the mercenaries on you, it's essentially a free car aside from all the customizations. Now, I probably should have kept the off-road tires similar to this because that just doesn't really match. Plus, Jeeps and off-road tires kind of go hand in hand. It's not really a street tire that deserves to be on a Jeep, my personal opinion. But everything else, obviously, because the mercenary kit is pretty much like set in stone, you just change the colors. I really do like the blue and the black. It works very nicely and blends well. So this is the Albany Emperor. It's not a great looking car. It is my unofficial first lowrider car that I never put a lowrider kit on. It was kind of just a, let me grab it because it looks nice at the time. But honestly, the tires, the white walls, they're too big. I don't necessarily like the look. I mean, I like the coloring, like the light brown or sand brown, whatever it's called, to like chocolate brown. It looks very good there. But the tires, like the rims, okay, but the white walls probably aren't necessary. I probably could have gone with a little thinner white wall if there is such an option, which I don't think custom tires will change the thickness, except at Benny's. And obviously, I'm not spending a bunch of money to make this thing a legitimate lowrider because that's like a lot of money I don't want to waste. But again, this was cool at the time. Also cool at the time was the Ubermacht Zion. Now, this car looks pretty good. So this was probably considered to be one of my first ever street car builds or drift car-ish looking build. Again, at the time, drift kits and all of those modifications. I don't even think LS Carbine was out when I first started playing GTA Online. That's how long it's been since I used these cars, but this was a very nice car. I don't necessarily in real life like carbon on parts of the car that are like this, like the hood and the roof. Not a big fan. The spoiler, I don't mind, but I think it would have looked better if probably the roof was not carbon and probably matched with the yellow. I did enjoy it at the time. Again, has never seen the light of day since probably 2021, maybe something like that. But you know, it is what it is with cars in GTA Online. You probably never use half the cars you ever get. You probably just keep them in your garage, never think of it twice. Now to the Benefactor Serrano. So the story goes that when I bought this car, it's like 200-ish grand, something like that, right? I put it in the garage, and then with other cars, the garage was filled, 10 car capacity, all done. Then I found another car from off the street, because remember, at the time when I first started playing, I wanted to grab all NPC cars that I can. So I wound up trying to put that car in the garage, which I didn't read the message saying that if you place this car in the garage, it's going to delete one of the cars that you currently own. So I wound up deleting this car by mistake. Then I realized the problem and I tried to contact Rockstar customer support. Took a few days for them to come back and forth and tell me, you should have been aware, you should have done this, you should have known. And I'm like, I just started playing, I'm sorry, but I did not know. And after like the 4th or 5th response from different people, because I don't know about you, but every time that I tried to contact Rockstar support, the Rockstar customer support, every single person was always different in response. Like, it was never really the same person that would respond back. It was always someone else. So either way, whoever it was, thank you in advance, because you wound up giving me the $200,000 credit that I used to buy this car. And to this day, that's a life lesson not to repeat, where if your garage is filled, do not remove another car, because that'll delete it permanently. What you want to see is the transfer thing. I think that's also what I tried to do later on, and I saw transfer. I almost got scared because I'm like, I don't want to go through this again. But luckily, transfer just means it swaps from garage to garage, and then you're all good. So this car, although I never use it, it does hold a life lesson within itself. For me, at least. I don't know about you guys, but this is the one car I learned a big lesson on. So now we go to the Canis Kalahari. This was, I believe, I forget when or how long ago it was, but I think at Simeon's shop or somewhere down the road, this car was for sale. I think like maybe 20, 30,000. I had enough money. I just spent it, grabbed it, customized it a little bit, and literally I've never taken it out on the road once prior to, except for that customization. So not really ever gonna need this car. It's very impractical because literally there's no window here. You could get shot, you could get killed very easily. I don't even think it's like a super fast car. Yeah, the speed on this car is not that good. Acceleration, not good. Braking and traction, average, I guess, but it's more just for showroom purpose. Like, it looks nice, never gonna use it. And then the last car, which was my stupidly fun car that I actually used a bit more than I would like to admit as my daily driver, is the Declassi Asia, or Asia. I don't really know how it's pronounced, but either way, it is an ass car, I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely a shit car, but it is pretty quick. Like, it is front wheel drive, so there's that difference in driving where normally you're used to the rear wheel driving in GTA Online. Front wheel drive just makes things a little different to handle, but at the same time, it is fun because it's so small. And I wound up putting a bit of upgrades into it, so it actually goes pretty quick. Plus, it's a 4-door, so you can grab your buddies. So you could hit up all the convenience stores if you want. You could do a bit of an unofficial heist like that. And maneuvering and agility, honestly, for a crap car, it's not terrible. Like, you get out of tricky spots, again, because it's front wheel drive, pretty easily. Again, it's not ideal. It is a small car, so you can get in and out of tight spaces more efficiently than you could with a bigger sports car. So that being said, that is the debut of the first ever cars I got in GTA Online and the bit of story and lore there is for them. So now we're going to go on to 6, which, cross your fingers that it goes very smooth. Alright, so number 6 is to steal a bus and convert it essentially into a party bus and have as many players of the lobby in it and honestly probably get into some mischief. So let's see, we have 2 buses to choose from, red or blue. Let's go with the red one because we're kind of closer. And now let's hope that this lobby is more about having fun than they are about just killing you for absolutely no reason in particular. because I feel like a bus is kind of a target for players. Let's see. What's the spread? There are a decent amount of people. Are you going to get in? No? No? Okay, then. I tried. Next person we have right up over here. How the hell do I get in this thing? You know what? I don't know the easiest way to get to this guy, so we're going to have to skip him and come back maybe. Let's see. We have... Where is the concentration of all these people? Let me check. I feel like most of them are not really... Oh, wow. Everyone's just spread out, it looks like. I think I gotta go downtown because nobody's really north of the city right now. Everybody just seems to be down here for some reason. And as long as they're cool and friendly, I don't mind at all. We are a bus and we're giving free fares today, so hop on, please. I don't know. Are we gonna be able to intercept right here? Oh, he slowed down. Okay. Let's see. Come on, get on, get on. Really? Wait, I'm helping. I'm trying to, at least. Alright, you're getting hunted by police. Let me just wait around. This bus is so slow. Like, literally, I can't catch up to anybody because everyone just keeps running past. Like, I'm trying to be a friendly bus driver and nobody's getting on my bus. Mythmesh, why don't you take a little break driving and let me pick you up? Oh, I'm sorry. Please be cool. Don't blow me up. Don't blow it up. Don't do it. Here you go. This is what we were trying to do. Come on. Come on. You almost had it. You almost had it. The door. The door. The door, please. You're not getting on, are you? Could I get at least one person on my bus? Like, this is a challenge in and of itself. Oh, we got 2 people here. 3 in this area. That's good. Odds are better when they're more. Just got to get over there as quickly as I physically can, even though I'm going probably, what, max 60 miles per hour? So you're in the water. You're going over there? Okay, let me help you out. Unless you're coming to me. No, you're not. Come on, this is like the kind of bus ride I would want. Come on, that's right. Come on, give me the first person. Here we go. Are you... Really? Why do you exist? I can tell you're tryhard because you got all the numbers in your name, but... Now I need to find another freaking bus. Like, you know how long it took me to get that one? Like, that was insane. I wasn't doing anything to provoke you, and you just happened to come and kill me. Like, why? Just, what was the point of that? Again? Are you kidding? What is your problem, dude? Oh, I had a bounty. That one I'll let it slide, because that was fair game. Oh, hello. Thank you. I was about to say, let me just check this spot one last time, because this is where we actually got the bus. But, wait a second. Is there... Oh, that's awkward. That's a little awkward. Stop. I saw one on the highway, but this bus should still be there, obviously, because we died in it. So at least we have a bus with no cops. Now we just need to grab some players. And honestly, I don't even know my plan once I have enough people on this bus is. All the AI told me to do was just get a bus full of people. That literally was it. So let's just do that part and then go from there. Seems like there's a few over here. So let's just see if they want a free ride. Don't kill me, please. Be cool. Are you guys 1v1ing? I think so. Where's the... Oh, there you are. I see you. Hey. Chill the... Yep, there's a modder in this lobby. Oh my goodness, it's GTA. Time to go into a new session. So after that last session, I got very tired of looking around for buses for way too long without finding a single one. So luckily, I wound up buying in the past this 90s Festival Flared bus. And since it basically runs the same as a normal bus, aside from the cosmetics, it'll do. Unless we obviously come across a regular bus, to which case I will then take it so we could do this challenge properly. I ultimately think, oh, okay. That's not a good start to things. I just realized, how am I gonna get it out of here? Because I don't think that's gonna come off. Hopefully. Okay, that works. Alright, let's see if people... Oh, well, what the hell? My goodness. Let's find where that guy spawned. Please don't kill me. Don't be a griefer. Awesome. I honestly that was like messing me up. Oh, how'd you get over here? I thought you were over there. Oh, wrong blue dot. My bad. Let's get back over here, because now that you're not in a vehicle, I feel like you're very desperate for one, and I'm offering you safety. Get in, please. Chill. Chill. Hop in. Please. See, if I had a horn, I feel like Sasquatch would have been more open to get in this bus. But, like, I don't. There's a person. Would you like a ride? Please. I don't have a horn. Just get in. There we go. Come on, come on. Come on, give me... There we go. That's one. Alright, now let's get some more people. Then we could get a party started. Are you down there? I feel like they're inside. Can I... Seriously? I was doing absolutely nothing except just driving. I'm literally doing nothing here. You can have your business battle goods. I'm not stealing them. I just want a bus. What? You hit me, sir. So that's on you. I was making a right-hand turn. I don't know why it's so hard to find a bus. It's like when I'm not looking for them, they're almost everywhere I look. When I'm looking for them adamantly, can't find a single one that quick. It's absolutely crazy. Let's try this thing again. Third time hopefully is a charm. Granted, it's not a stolen bus, but I don't think the AI model considered the fact that there are a lot of griefers in these lobbies nowadays. So hopefully that won't be a problem. I'm not just staying here for fun. I have a job to do. Get in. Yes, I think I got him. Or her, sorry. I think I got you. Oh, well, kind of. Oh, you jumped off. Let's try it again. Please. Over here. Don't do the mission. I don't have text chat turned on. Don't make me turn it on. I don't want to deal with everybody's bullshit with all the glitches, all the spam and everything. Can you get on, please? I'm not joining your mission if that's what you're saying. So let's do it the old-fashioned way. You get on. You get on. You on. Okay? Let's see if that works. Tell me you can figure that out. I mean, even if you get on top, I'm cool with that. As long as you don't fall off. Because technically now you are riding the bus. And it looks like we're not going fast enough where, as long as we're careful driving, you're going to stay on. So that's one person. Can we see two people in or on the bus? Like, what are you doing? Okay, I don't know if that's a great idea for you. But, like, I guess we're going to try here. Can we get a second individual on the party bus? Hey, hey. Oh, you're doing a job. You're not going to get on here, are you? Yeah, just get inside. It's much safer. Now we officially have an individual in our bus. Where are you going, crazy? I guess we lost crazy. Alrighty. Is what it is. Can't do nothing about that. That was kind of convenient. I was about to say I'm calling another festival bus, but now we could actually steal a bus. And there are a lot of people over here, which is very good as well. So let's go ahead and get on the off-ramp and meet some. I'll be honest there for a second. I was really starting to lose hope in this challenge because not a single bus was spawning, and I really didn't want to keep spawning in new ones by calling them in with Pegasus. Get out of your car, please. I'll challenge you to a donut. I do not know if it's gonna work. Please move. Let me try This is not gonna time out well. Unless... Hold. Brother. Can you see I'm a bigger bus? Let's try making friends. Get inside, please. Great. Why? This challenge is terminated. I give up. I had technically successfully completed it twice with getting at least one person on. I would have liked to have more, but it did say technically steal a bus and ride along with players. Although I didn't have plural players, I still had a player. And yeah, on to challenge 7. Alright, so the 7th challenge is to kind of, how do I explain this? Hijack someone's car without them really knowing, but not in the normal sense of getting in the driver's seat and driving it away or parking it somewhere like that. No. This challenge requires the usage of a cargo bob, and then basically you take the hook, grab their car, haul it out of there, and if possible, like it says in the challenge, put it somewhere that's difficult for them to access. Obviously, they can just recall the vehicle. Granted, they're not too close to it. So what I'm going to try to do is either grab someone while they're in their car and put it somewhere difficult for them to drive out of, or I'm going to try to grab their car when they're not in it and put it somewhere difficult for them to grab it that's close by so they can't necessarily recall it. I'm not going to lie, it's kind of a dick move to do that, but that's the rules of the challenge, so we're going to go with it. So we're using a personal vehicle, the DH7 Iron Mule. So it was pretty convenient that I bought this a while back, so I don't have to waste time looking for it like I did with the bus. And cargo bobs are even more of a rare spawn, I think, than actual buses themselves, even though they're on different spawn tables, but still. It is what it is. Now, let's go and find some people to take. I don't know if this is really a personal car. I don't think it really matters, but if you're cool with me taking this vehicle, how do I... There we go. I don't know. That might be a personal vehicle. It's too banged up to really know. So I'm going to leave it, actually. And, oh yeah, that's definitely a personal vehicle. It's going to see if I can borrow your car, please. I think you're onto what I'm doing, but I'm still gonna try it. Wait a second, like, calm down. Stop going in spots I can't access that easily. No, that's not good. Yeah, you're definitely onto what I'm doing, but now I'm kind of committed to this. You're just gonna hide in there, aren't you? So we're gonna have to cut our loss with that one and go to this person over here, and hopefully they're not that clued into what I'm trying to do here. Almost there. Just got a line. No. Stop it. Just let this happen. Don't fight it. Just let this happen. Okay. Can somebody just let me do this, please? I like the challenge. This is like fishing, you know? It's not a sit-in target. Well, it was until they got wind of what I was probably trying to do. And then they booked it. Really? You too? Damn, people really are onto you when you're doing this with a cargo bob. Oh no, that's a Toreador. Maybe we're not gonna beef with that. Because I'm not trying... Well, I wasn't trying to get blown up, but I did crash, so that is a bit unfortunate. Oh, monster truck? Oh, come on. Let me have this, please. Out of all things, let this be a monster truck that I could work and pick up. Please don't move that much. Actually, I'm gonna need you to move out a little bit, because I can't really finesse this that well because you're against the... There you go. Are you serious? I barely hit that building and then it just kills me. Like, what the hell? I literally just cannot exist in these lobbies without being hunted. I don't know why. I definitely don't have a bounty on me, so there's no reason why these people should be trying to kill me. But, like, here they are, and here am I. Who has this range capability? I'm literally far away from anyone. Nobody's near me. Why do people try to ruin any fun I have? Literally, this is the perfect candidate, and you guys just... You're screwing me. No. You're joking. Literally, right here, there's a person. Out in the open, and you just felt like you needed to destroy my aircraft. What absolute pieces of shit there are in this game. Alright, this may be a potential right here to work. Because you're getting in this. Honestly, could you not dive bomb me, please? Oh, I did not mean to kill you. I'm sorry. I meant to pick up your thing. Seriously, what are you coming at me for? Like, did I do something today that's drawing everybody and their mother at me? Like, this is crazy. What? Why are we diving? What happened? What is going on with this thing? Like, is there something wrong with the DH7 that I'm not aware of? Because, like, I'm not even doing anything and I just keep force landing. I'm gonna give this one more good attempt, and if it doesn't work, then this challenge is scrapped. Not because I couldn't do it, but because the game didn't want me to do it. Straight up. You won't be cool about this, 4200? Because I'd appreciate it. Just sit right where you are. Don't do anything. No, 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 no. No. Stop. Alright, so that's on me. I gotta wait a whole nother minute and a half. Nah. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to call this challenge a dud. I wish I was able to do it, but honestly, it's not so much my fault. Like, the lobby just overall seems to go after aircraft vehicles. Like, I don't know if it's particularly me or it's just because I'm the only aircraft vehicle around and people are bored and they just feel that any aircraft is a free open target. Either way, we're going to go to Challenge 8. Alright, so Challenge 8 wants us to go on a bit of a hunting trip. Now, it does intend for it to be animals, like in the wildlife, or to hunt for photographs of animals. Unfortunately, this is GTA 5 Legacy, not Enhanced, so I can't exactly look for animals here because they don't normally spawn. However, there are a bunch of players, and specifically, there's one individual that's been griefing not just me in this session while I was trying to do some other things and set up, but other people as well, and that is the green one that just showed up right under the orange where it's a bunch of ones and the L's and I's and all. 229. That person needs to go. So we are going to hunt them. Now, they are right over here, roughly, at the moment. See, just killing everybody left, right, and center. So what I plan to do is call Lester when I'm near, or rather have it ready when I'm near, go off the radar and hunt this guy down. Specifically, I think I want to tase, and then afterwards, I guess probably just execute with a shotgun or something, you know. Simple enough, but effective, because I don't want it to be an easy kill that you could just do with a Mach 2, or even just snipe from afar. I want it to be up close and personal, because that's how mad I am with this player. They are absolutely just hunting everyone down without reason. Like, if they were hunting a CEO's organization, I wouldn't be too mad, because then it's probably intended to be for like a mission or something, you know. But this guy is just causing a bunch of havoc. So we need to blend in. See, there's another one. Now, the downfall is that they are in their vehicle. So this guy is fighting back, it looks like. However, hunting is going to be a bit of an issue because I can't exactly like shoot this guy unless he's modded. Like, that could very well be. Luckily he doesn't see me, but this is gonna be a bit of a challenge, so we might have to slightly alter the plans. And if this dude is modded and we can't kill him with a sticky bomb, then it's very unfortunate and we're gonna have to go after another person. At least we got, oh no, never mind. Our timer literally just ran out when I was about to say, at least we have a few seconds. Alright, we're just gonna ignore you because I strongly believe you are a modder. Let's go find a new target. Let me clear that. And let's see who looks like they deserve to be executed. Preferably someone I mean, bounty is kind of fair game. Like, they must have done something that requires them to be hunted. So what we're gonna do is drive over there, grab a boat, and if they're still on the water, I guess just hunt them down that way. And then that'll pretty much be Challenge 8 in a nutshell. Alright, so we're gonna dial Lester, get off the radar for a minute. I gotta wait a whole minute. Damn. Well, I guess I'm not gonna be off the radar. Let's just blend in for a little bit. We're cool. Alright. Instead of just blowing him up or hitting him with a SMG, like, that's too easy. Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's wait till he gets out of the car. And then we're just gonna walk up to him and hit him in the head. Because I actually have the, what was it? The tasing nightstick, whatever it's called. That alien thing. So that could be a pretty nice thing to use. Honestly, they may think I'm just protecting them because they have a bounty. Which is even better. Because once the hammer falls, things are gonna get interesting. Oh, it looks like you stopped. Finally. Nope. You're still going. That's a little unfortunate for... Ooh, that was almost a close call. Could you just please hit the damn brakes? If you're going to casino, that may kind of work in my favor to the point where you'll stop, but then you'll go in. You're on the freeway. I don't know what you're doing exactly. Alright, I'm gonna change up my strategy. As soon as I get close to this guy, I'm gonna just either shoot him with an SMG or blow him up with C4 because he is like just driving all over, and I'm probably gonna wind up going to Paleto Bay to get this job done because this car is struggling, but at the same time I'm keeping up a decent pace, and I've literally been driving around for probably 10 minutes trying to wait for this guy to just get out of the car for 2 seconds. And it's clearly not happening. So that's just gonna be what it's gonna be. Again, I don't feel too bad. He's got a bounty, probably stole someone's vehicle. Then again, I did too, but I don't got the bounty on my head. He's got on his. I can't believe I finally caught up to this guy. I literally just drove the entire map. Now I'm doing what I said I'm gonna do. Like, I'm hunting. Granted, I could do this. Don't kill me, don't kill me. I'm okay, thank you, God. Do I admit to being a sharpshooter? Absolutely not. But $1,000? Oh wow, I feel kind of bad. I literally just hunted this dude. Like, let me show you. I literally drove all the way around to Paleto Bay, then back down to this area right over here, through Del Perro, all the way across here, up until here, where you finally slowed down and I was able to catch you. Whether you crashed or whatnot, doesn't matter to me. Job got done. I hunted a player. Granted, it wasn't exactly what AI had in mind, but AI is AI, let's be real. But regardless, we went on a very long hunting trip, so now we're going on to challenge number 9. So for challenge number 9, we are told to use a different vehicle that we don't normally use and use it for something creative that we haven't done in a while. So I'm going to randomly select a vehicle from the many different garages that I own, with close to probably around 200 vehicles, and that's including businesses and other different vehicles as well, like arena vehicles, special vehicles, all that stuff. And then we're going to scale Mount Chiliad with it and get to the top. Alright, so I'm looking down. I promise you I'm not looking at the screen. And I'm just going to keep hitting the down button until I come to a random point where I'm going to hit enter. And then when that point comes to, like right now I am in one of my garages or businesses, whatever. No clue as to which one. I'm going to scroll through a bit because there's a good chance the minimum is like 10 cars in each one. Well, aside from like, for example, the bail enforcement one has 2. But I'm going to scroll a little bit longer and now hit enter. Alright, so the vehicle has been decided. I do not know what it is. I'm going to look down so that way it spawns a little closer. And to give myself a little bit more of a surprise. And we are going to scale Mount Chiliad with a minivan. Wow. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be where we start our ascension. And we just crashed. Alrighty. It's got torque. Like, this car is good. It's electric. It has the front end capabilities, but off-roading, I don't know about that one, Jack. We'll have to see and find out. Maybe that cliff will be a little easier to work around, and it's not as hilly compared to this side. I hope I didn't damage it too bad. So let's go. Definitely does not look as good. Oh my gosh. This thing definitely doesn't have any armor if it was able to be crushed that easily. Alright, this is an approachable angle. Let's go this way. Oh my goodness, this thing rolls over like crazy. These bushes will definitely throw you if you're not driving carefully, and I don't want to gun it fully because these are very, very tight cliffs, peaks, whatever. No, don't lose her. We lost there. Alright, we can come back. Just quick little 360 and we're good with lightning. That's eerie. Almost at the flat part of the mountain. Just a little more oomph to go. Alright, here is a dirt path. At least we've gotten to that point. Now, I'm not going to necessarily say it's a smooth shot to the end, but there is that chance that we could have a relatively easy run going this way. As long as I am careful, like, not unlike what I just did there. Alright, nice and easy. Let's not overdo it. I literally could see the finish line. We are right at the observatory. Okay, come on. Hold it in there. You got this. Alright, let's just get to the top. And oh, you can make that. Come on. Just gotta hit that right little bump. There we go. And do it the same way here. Alright. And a quick pivot. Little burnout. Angle that. Are you too fat for this? Come on. I believe you could do this. I don't have any traction. That's not good. I'm gonna have to finesse my way going this way, aren't I? As long as we don't fall down this mountain. That's all that matters. Now, this is gonna get interesting if we can't get the angle right. But we're good. Alright. Hit the top of this. And we are here. We have reached the top of Mount Cjbeards with our Toyota Sienna, otherwise known as the Karen what is it called again? Devianti? No, that's the Prius or whatever. Viciniti. Karen Viciniti. So that is challenge 9 completed. Now onto challenge 10, which is to hunt for Easter eggs. So here's the thing. I kind of already own the Easter egg items that were in GTA 5 for the longest. Let me show you. I have the... Where is the... Well, the Perico pistol, that's kind of not really an Easter egg, so let me scratch that. I have the Navy revolver. So this guy right here. Let me just get a first person view. So the story behind the Navy revolver, it's actually in-game story lore. So basically there's a serial killer that runs rampant within the parts of Los Santos and Blaine County. You're tasked to find each and every clue that the serial killer left in order to find his whereabouts, and then you're going to be met with him. I believe there's like a specific time of the night he'll try to kill you. And if you're able to kill him, then you could claim his weapon. So if you think about it, you're basically withholding evidence, but like at the same time, I feel like the police of Los Santos could care less about this since they allow so much other stuff to be swept under the rug and not even known to the general public. So that's pretty much that. And I can't exactly read it, but I think it says you die. Wait, let me see if I can see it better. Can't really see it easily. All I see here is that it says you... I don't know the rest of it. But basically, you can see at the barrel, like the end of the barrel, he's got his kill marker. So he's killed like 5, 10, 15, 21 people. If not a couple other places, and obviously it's full of blood since that leads to that. And then the second Easter egg, which is more so a collaboration kind of style to Rockstar's other game that released at the time, Red Dead 2. So the way you unlock this item is actually through an email that Maud, who's also a part of the Bottom Dollar Bounties operation, she sends it to you. You go to that picture, and then you find a clue, and then that clue leads you to another clue, so on and so forth, so you get to the final clue, which is the box with this hatchet in it, and then afterwards you claim it. You also are able to activate it, similar to how Trevor in GTA 5 Story Mode has his Rampage ability. Basically, once you kill someone with this weapon, it acts as a rampage. So for a brief amount of time, you reduce the amount of damage you take as well as increase the amount of damage you can do upon others. Now, it is only for melee, so it's not necessarily going to outrun a gun, but if you do get someone close quarters with it, chances are they're going down in one shot. So the reason why it ties into Red Dead 2 is because since that game is based in like the 1700s, I believe, which is like cowboys, Native Americans, that time era, this is inspired by Native American culture, obviously the stone hatchet. Once you obtain it to, I think you have to kill 20 people with it, so essentially rampage out 20 times. Then you'll get, obviously in GTA Online, you'll get some money, but in Red Dead 2, you'll unlock the item. So that's really the only Easter eggs in GTA Online. I mean, there's a bunch of others that I don't really know. Like, there's a lore explaining everything, but in terms of what the AI model was going for, it basically said to do these 2 activities. I already did them. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of any other Easter eggs in the game. I mean, actually, since we're in this area right here, let me just show you. There's a little bit of an Easter egg, which you actually can unlock a secret item if you don't already have it. Or, oh, what the hell are we doing? Alrighty. So I don't remember exactly how I unlocked it, but I know that by doing something related to the whole mystery behind aliens and GTA Online, you know, all that stuff, which is at Mount Gilead, which is this whole building right here, this whole mural. I believe there may have been an item here that you pick up, and then you can unlock the mystery t-shirt, which you can then wear at your leisure. But otherwise, I mean, for other lore, oh, we fell. That's pretty much all the Easter eggs, again, that I'm aware of at this moment in time. If you know any others, definitely do leave some in the comments. Let other people know so that way they can unlock them and learn them. And if they're curious about the story and the hidden lore of GTA Online, definitely do help them out by doing that. But that's all 10 challenges for the most part completed that the AI model told me to do. So with that being said, we did it. I mean, was it easy? No. Was it challenging? Definitely. Was it fun? I say so, but I'm definitely not bored anymore playing GTA Online. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button. Show your support by hitting the subscribe button if you want to see more GTA 5 content like this and more. You know, let me try one last challenge, and that is to perfectly land on my yacht. And nope, we died. Well, I'm on my yacht, but not in the way that I intended. So with all that being said, hope you have a great rest of your day, and take care.